Hello everyone, it's also Ox in English class. I'm going to introduce you about a book called A Wind in the Door by Madeleine L'Engle. Well, Meg's little brother, Charles Wallace, saw a drive of dragons at the vegetable garden of Sannies and Dannies, and then he fell ill. And so Meg and Calvin O'Keefe went to the vegetable garden to see a cherubim made of fire and wind and others, named Proginoskes, and a teacher named Jenny. And for Meg to become a namer against the Echthroi, or hate, that fight with stars and make them disappear and make a rip in the galaxy. And to name those stars, she had to pass 3 tests. The first test was to find out the 2 Echtthrois and the real Mr. Jenkins from 3 Mr. Jenkinses. So she first heard every story of the 3 Mr. Jenkinses, and she found out that Mr. Jenkinses, the 2 and 3, were too powerful and would have already taken over principal. And so the real Mr. Jenkinses was Mr. Jenkinses 1. And then the others were the Echthroi. The second test they found out when they went into the world of the Farandole, it was found out to name Sporos. Even though Sporos was already named, they had to deepen it to make Sporos really named. And so, Sporos and the other Farandoles deepened, and the second task was at its end. Then the third test was rescuing Mr. Jenkinses from the Echthroi Mr. Jenkins. And then they rescue Mr. Jenkins, but the cherubim Proginoskes was axed by the Echthroi. And then they come back to Charles Wallace's familiar room, and for saving Charles Wallace from the Echtthrois, which were trying to eat up his mitochondria, Charles Wallace was now pretty fine. Okay, today I introduced you a book called A Wind in the Door by Madeleine L'Engle, and next time I'll come with a different book. Bye!